Is happening, guys? It is Daniel's 1989. Welcome to the final episode of the Hereford United career. I am really hoping that we will get a comfortable win against Wolves. We are away, bear that in mind, but a comfortable win against Wolves will see us enough in the Premier League to clinch it. Nothing but a win is going to do in this next game. As you can see by the Premier League table, played 36 games, we have 76 points. City have 73 points. We lose this game, it comes down to the final game, and we play Brighton in the final game. Let's just have a quick look and see who City have in their next game. City have Arsenal, and Arsenal are 8th. So hopefully Arsenal will have a good game against City, get a draw, we get the win, and then that's the Premier League done. Let's just have a quick look and scroll down and see for the last game who does City have. Obviously we have Brighton, and who does City have for their last game? City have Nottingham Forest, so you would like to think that they'll win that one. So really it's got to be Arsenal need a draw against City and we need the win against Wolves. Let's have a quick look and see where Wolves are down in 12th. So for us it should be a comfortable win. For Arsenal, I am really hoping, fingers crossed, that Arsenal will get a draw, or at least attempts even at beating Man City. So the title is in our hands. All we have to do is get a win here away at Wolves and it is done. Here we are then, guys, the first played game of the episode and the most important game of this entire series. Nothing else matters anymore. We're here away at Wolves at Molineux Stadium. We have got to get the win. Under no circumstances is anything but a win acceptable here. I don't want it to come down to the final game against Brighton. We want to lift the Premier League trophy right here and now. Tyrone Mings has been with us for at least 2, maybe even 3 seasons now. Got the captain's armband. He fully deserves to lift that trophy. We will be doing it after this game. Torre, somebody was signed at the start of this season and has been on fire, as you can see. 3 goals in his last 3 games. I've also put Kirk Wilson on the pitch today on the right hand side, and I've left Lamptey in the right back position. We are not taking any prisoners. If this is not a 4-5-0 game, I've not done the job right. We need to absolutely destroy Wolves right now, win the Premier League, and then have a nice easy game against Brighton for the final game of the season. So we'll wait for the lineups, guys, and we'll get straight into it. Wolves line up today then. Let's have a quick look, see if they've got any of the originals left in the team. Don't spot any in the back line who are original players. They've still got Adama Traore and Pedonce on the field, probably 2 of the originals left at the squad, but we've definitely got the better side. So Josh Griffiths in goal for us today, Lamptey, David Carmot, Maitland-Niles, Tyrone Mings and Tommy Doyle in defensive positions. Conor Gallagher and Matt O'Reilly still with Dominguez injured. Kirk Wilson, Torre and Dembele are still having Harry Wilson injured as well. So we've gone gung-ho, we're going to go gung-ho, let's get the win. Here's Tommy Doyle looking down the line for Dembele in towards Matt O'Reilly. Let's try and get this ball into Kirk Wilson's feet here, and Kirk Wilson's turn now, so there he was, shunted off the ball, nothing from the referee. We'll just go to Maitland-Niles here, try and get some room on this far side with Dembele. I've got Tommy Doyle free with me here. Here's Tommy Doyle. Let's see if we can whip a decent crossing with Tommy Doyle, but he's tackled there by a good tackle and it's out for a throw on the near side. Let's see if we can create something from this. He's actually given the foul. I didn't think he'd given the foul. I thought he'd give a free kick, but I'm going to try and drop it here to Conor Gallagher, who's just at the edge and he's ran away from it, but he does bring it down. Let's get an effort away and let's see if we can win the ball again, get the ball down and have another go with Gallagher here, and it's a decent effort, a floated effort, and it hit the post. It dropped right at the last minute there, and Conor Gallagher nearly came up with an absolute belting goal to kick us off in this game. So close to scoring what would have been an absolute worldie of a goal, but Wolves not letting us have it all our own way, as you can see, attacking us here, and it hits Tyrone Mings right in the face really, but Tyrone Mings is able to clear it away. But Wolves have picked up possession here. They have advantage for a tackle there on Maitland-Niles, putting his teammate down, but picking up the ball here with O'Reilly in midfield. O'Reilly coming forward here, drop it towards Conor Gallagher here, see if we can spread this out wide maybe and get some more angles, but it's back into Conor Gallagher if he can hit it, and he's hit the top corner. That is the start that we needed, and that is quite possibly the goal that is going to clinch the Premier League title. What a way to do it in style. Conor Gallagher had an effort on goal moments ago which could have been an absolute worldie. This time a bit more straightforward for him, Matt O'Reilly laying it off, and that is a hit for the history books. He might have just scored the Premier League title and won it for us right there. 1-0. Bidon's coming forward here for Wolves, trying to gain our back line here, and they are trying to make a game out of it here. Wolves not sitting back and trying to let us get a second. They're trying to get forward, but Conor Gallagher has won the ball here, and we might be on some sort of counter attack, waiting for the right runner here. Just use Matt O'Reilly in the meantime. Kirk Wilson trying to get in over the top, which he has done nicely. Just put this ball in the middle. Dembele was waiting for it, but it was cleared away very well by the Wolves defender. If he hadn't cleared that away, he would have had a tap in there, Dembele. And Wolves will pick the ball up in midfield here and start passing it round quite nicely. They have been good when they've had the ball, Wolves. They've just not done anything with it going forward. As you can see, Lamptey making light work of that. Let's try and come forward again here with Maitland-Niles. Here is Matt O'Reilly. Let's send this out towards Dembele. Dembele takes that down, looking for Toure in the middle. Kirk Wilson going to continue his run. Tries to get in. It will fall for Kirk Wilson. And I think the referee has blown for a handball. Half-time whistle, guys. We'll go in at the break, 1-0 in front. Into the second half we go then, guys, and in 45 minutes the Premier League trophy will be lifted. All we need to do is see out 45 more minutes. I would like a couple of more goals. We had a good few chances in the first half, so a couple of goals in the second half here would just put the icing on the cake for our Premier League trophy. But here's Toure turning quite well. Let's try and create something at the start of the second half here. Let's send this into Matt O'Reilly, who turns with it well onto Dembele, as we know, with the dribbling skills, can create something from nothing. Here's Maitland-Niles in towards Conor Gallagher. I'll try and pull the trigger with Conor Gallagher, and it's bounced off a Wolves man, and we might be able to pick this up here. Conor Gallagher will certainly bring it down. Toure hits it, and it's just lofted over the top of the bar. Wolves making a change here, guys. They also have themselves a corner, putting a little bit of pressure back on us in the second half here. Wolves, they've had a little bit more of the ball and looking like they're going to try and get back in this game. If we can try and find one of our trusty old counter attacks here with Kirk Wilson, this would be able to pretty much seal this game. But here goes Kirk Wilson coming into the box at the edge here. I'm just going to try and drop that for Conor Gallagher, and it's been robbed off his toe there, Kirk Wilson, and then Wolves will bring the ball away here and start to come straight back at us. They've been better in this second half, but they're not going to spoil our day. It's our day today. We need to just keep on doing what we are doing and not let them ruin the party. But they are having a good go at trying to do this. Lovely ball round the corner, and we will get back and defend it quite well. Here's Conor Gallagher getting it forward to Toure. Let's try and find Dembele if we can, and Dembele is going to be tackled out of it as well. Wolves again bring the ball forward and looking to try and get in at our back line. Decent chip up there, and Tyrone Mings with a good header to win possession. Here's Kirk Wilson. I'm going to try and find Conor Gallagher and see if we can get Kirk Wilson over the top here. Kirk Wilson will bring this down, and not his usual position here. Kirk Wilson, so used to being in the middle. Let's see if he can provide a decent cross, which he puts a good cross in towards Dembele, and it is cleared away. Tommy Doyle picking up the ball on the far side here, looking to try and create something in towards Maitland-Niles. Here's Conor Gallagher onto Kirk Wilson, try and find Toure's feet, and Toure went to make the inside run. I was looking for an outside run, but Wolves will try and bring it forward. Tommy Doyle shuts that down. Let's try and get it out wide towards Dembele here. Find Toure again, and Kirk Wilson looks like he's going to make me a run over the top. It's a wonderful ball from Toure, and Kirk Wilson will make it 2-0. Kirk Wilson, super Kirk Wilson, from League 2 to Premier League goal scorer. What a story it has been with Kirk Wilson. We picked him up from the Youth Academy system early in this series. League 2 goal scorer to touching it down in the Premier League and hitting the top corner to quite possibly solidify our Premier League trophy. Wolves bring the ball through the middle here and looking to try and getting towards the end of this game, not long left, and David Carmore makes an excellent tackle. 2 minutes added on, guys, and that is it. Let's see if we can pull another goal from nothing, but Matt O'Reilly has caught out in possession in the middle here, and one of the two is gone. Almost 2 minutes. That is it, guys. The final whistle has gone. Premier League champions. It is done. There's not enough points left for City to catch up now, and saying that though, they're not celebrating. Has it come down? Possibly. City might have won their game. We'll have to wait until we get back to the menu, but as far as I know, we should be Premier League champions. Back at the menu then, guys, and a twist in the story. There's me thinking the Premier League was done. It is not done, because Manchester City beat Arsenal. So as it stands at the minute, they still can catch us because they have a better goal difference. So a draw away at Brighton will be enough. Nothing but a draw, obviously, is going to be good enough. As you can see here, Arsenal against City ended 3-1. I just presumed that they would have got a draw. They didn't. City got the win away at Arsenal, and it is going to come down to the last day. So with City having Nottingham Forest, whoever it was, there you go at the top of your screen, City have Nottingham Forest, which you would put your money on City to win that, and we have Brighton. A draw will do. Let's have a look where Brighton are. Brighton are in 15th. Nothing but a win is going to do, but obviously Nottingham Forest being rock bottom, you would presume City will win. So a draw will be good enough, but we're going to go for the win. So it does boil down to the last game of the season, but still, against Wolves, I thought we played excellent. Toure obviously played brilliant, supplying the assist for Kirk Wilson. Conor Gallagher getting on the score sheet as well. What story it's been for Kirk Wilson, from League 2 youth academy player to Premier League goal scorer. It's been an absolute dream story for Super Kirk Wilson, and I am really glad that I've got to add him into the story with the amount of goals that he's given us and memories he's given us. So let's go and finish off the dream for Kirk Wilson, and let's go and play Brighton away and lift the trophy. The final game of the season, guys. There's me thinking that the game against Wolves would have been us clinching the title. It doesn't, because City won their game 3-1 against Arsenal. They've got a better goal difference than us, which means if we lose this game and they win, they will take the Premier League on goal difference. A draw here will do, but we're not going for a draw. We're going for the win. We want nothing but a win here to end on a high note and lift that Premier League trophy. But we've got to get past Brighton. We've got a lot of history with Brighton, and they are a team that we should overcome quite comfortably, but we can't underestimate them. We've really got to take it to them in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes and show them that we are here to lift that trophy. So Brighton's lineup today, let's have a look if they've still got any of the original players. Obviously they haven't got Lamptey because he's in our squad now, so let's have a quick look. I don't really recognise anybody in their starting lineup apart from Tammy Abraham there in the strike position. So we have far the superior team, and this should be a comfortable win to the Premier League. So we will wait for our lineup, and I have done the same as I did in the last game. Kirk Wilson will keep his place on the right hand side. I thought he played brilliant there. So as we line up, Josh Griffiths in goal. I've got Lamptey, David Carmore, Maitland-Niles, Tyrone Mings and Tommy Doyle in defensive positions. Conor Gallagher and O'Reilly in midfield. Kirk Wilson, Toure and Dembele to finish on a high note and lift the Premier League trophy. Let's not waste any time, guys. Let's get it done. Here's Maitland-Niles running out of midfield, and he might have run into a bit of trouble, but he manages to find Tommy Doyle. Let's try and switch it across the other side, looking for Lamptey, and he's beaten to it by the header there, but Lamptey is certainly quick enough to get back and get his defensive duty done against his old club, and he's doing just that here, battling and shouldering away against the wide player, and Lamptey certainly trying to do his defensive duties here, but David Carmore is called in to help him, and he certainly does that with a good headed clearance. Here's Kirk Wilson sprinting forward and looking to try and get in behind the Brighton defence here. I'll have to drop it back for Dembele and go into O'Reilly here, as I didn't really have an option going forward, but Brighton will pick up the ball here, and that's a clever ball round the corner, and we could be in trouble. The party could have been spoilt there, but Josh Griffiths makes an outstanding save. We were looking for the chip over the top of it, and Josh Griffiths saw that coming and keeps us in it early in this game. But here goes Kirk Wilson, and with his pace he shouldn't struggle to beat the defender here. We'll go for a long ranger with Kirk Wilson, and oh my days, Kirk Wilson has just scored an absolute worldie. You do not hit a ball that cleanly and put it in the top corner that well unless you are called Super Kirk Wilson. Wow, what a hit that is. He turns, he looks up, Super Kirk Wilson hits that with everything. It hits the underside of the crossbar, and that is a finish for, as I said in the last episode, the history books. We have just literally made history. That goal could clinch us the Premier League, and it's the one and only Super Kirk Wilson. Here's David Carmore looking to send that out wide to Dembele, who does pick up the ball here and is shouldered out of it there. He just wasn't strong enough there, Dembele, to keep hold of the ball, and Brighton will pick it up here. Maitland-Niles trying to get the tackle in, and he does really well there, Maitland-Niles. Here is Matt O'Reilly to Dembele at this time, into Torre's feet, who tried to find Conor Gallagher round the corner and again was tackled out of it. Brighton still trying to give us a decent run here, and we've committed a foul. I thought that was a foul on David Carmore there, but referee says different, a foul against us, so it's cleared away with Torre's head, and Dembele is making me a run down the far side here, and the flag has stayed down. Dembele to try and make it two, he's hit it off the post. It's not long till half time, guys. I might as well just see it out here, and to be honest, we should have had 2 or 3 by now with the amount of defensive mistakes that Brighton are making here. Let's just carry on. The 1 minute has gone for added time here, but we might still have a chance. Would imagine the half-time whistle will go now, and it does. What a first half. Into the second half we go, guys, and it was just back and forward constantly. I had to bring you everything there because basically it was just the entire half was a highlight. So crazy stuff here for the last game of the season, and I did check at half-time as well. City are leading in their game at 1-0 as well, so if everything stays as it is, we will lift the trophy and City will miss out, and that's the way that we want to keep it. So let's keep going in this second half and try and find a second goal to see if we can solidify the Premier League. But here goes Conor Gallagher. I'll have an effort with Conor Gallagher, and we've just found the second at the start of the half. Did that just top Kirk Wilson's? I'm not sure. Kirk Wilson's effort, Gallagher's effort. If we didn't already have a goal of the season, we've probably just scored 2 of them in this game. Kirk Wilson with an amazing finish in the first half, and Conor Gallagher has just pulled that out at the start of the second half. It's 70 minutes gone, guys, and Brighton have themselves a corner, trying to get something, trying to get back in this game, and we are not going to allow them to get back into it, but they will have a second corner here. I think it was off Torre's head, clearing it away, and we just need to get this away any way we can. David Carmore up for a partial header. Josh Griffiths comes out to catch, and the danger is gone. Let's try and throw this out to Torre, who heads that down well to Matt O'Reilly. Torre's got the ball again here, looking for Conor Gallagher, and it's clipped off a Brighton player's boot, and they have possession and start to come forward here. Tommy Doyle looking to try and get in. David Carmore should head this away. He doesn't, and I think he's offside. Abraham does put the ball in the back of the net, but he's offside. We'll have a check on the replay and just to make sure, and let's have a look. When the ball's played, he's 10 yards offside. Never mind. Brighton coming forward in midfield here, not long left in this game, and we just need to see it out from here to win the Premier League. It's definitely on the cards. 5 minutes left, and Brighton making a change, but it's too little too late. We've scored 2 amazing goals in this game, and it's looking like we are going to be worthy Premier League winners, but we might not be done just yet. Kirk Wilson on the ball, around the corner looking for Lamptey. Let's go back to Wilson, in towards Gallagher. Gallagher has had his pocket picked there and missed out on the chance coming forward, but Tommy Doyle will win it back with the aid of Matt O'Reilly, looking for Torre. Torre turns well. Can he finish off this game with another goal? He can't, because the Brighton goalkeeper made a brilliant save. I thought Torre was going to finish off the game with a third, but we will have a corner to get the chance to do it. Let's try and whip it in, looking for Dembele at the front post. Dembele tried to get his head on it. It's been cleared away. 3 minutes added on until the Premier League is lifted. Even if Brighton get a goal now, to be honest, it is too little too late. But let's not try and concede, and let's try and stop them. Here comes Brighton coming into our box. Tyrone Mings got a good tackle in, and that is going to be it. The corner is it. This is the last kick of the game. Clear this away. Premier League champions. Ball comes in. Toure to clear it away with a diving head, and there goes the final whistle, guys. Premier League champions. Hereford United, from all the way from League 2 right up to the Premier League, we are now Premier League champions. We have had one hell of a season. We have only lost a handful of games, not drawn many, and we've scored multiple goals. We've put in some great performances. It's a bit of a shame that Harry Wilson and Dominguez got injured towards the end of the season and they've missed out on the celebrations. But we will lift the Premier League and be Premier League champions. I'll let the boys celebrate. I'll see you guys back at the menu.
Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player. And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the playground, you want to win a cup. Brilliant moment.
It's a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Well, you can just see what it means to those players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition. But my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth. And now they savour the moment.
Well, for some of these players, it will be the pinnacle of their careers. They just have to take it all in now and realise what they've achieved here. It doesn't come much better than this, does it? And just look at those fans. They've followed their club everywhere.
Really a match made in heaven between players and fans. And these celebrations are going to continue for quite some time. And this is always part of the fun, Stuart, the photographs.
Well, this photo will be hanging up in the study for years to come, won't it? Just make sure you're in that front row. That would be my advice.
So there we have it, the league champions.
Back at the menu then, guys, and I can't say anything more than I am absolutely ecstatic. Just can't ask for any more. The last two games we have been outstanding. Scored, looked like Premier League winners. We are Premier League winners, and that is it. From all the way from League 2 all the way up to the top of the Premier League to lift the trophy has just been an amazing story. I'm glad you guys have joined obviously this journey with me and took it in your stride, showed your support and really got involved with this career. So the last thing to do really is just do a quick round up, hand out some awards. We got 180 million for winning the Premier League. As I was saying, the final thing to do really is just hand out the final awards, which should sum up everything that you need to know about this story. Firstly and mostly, massive shout out to Josh Griffiths. Josh Griffiths was unbelievable. He's not the highest rated goalkeeper, but in game he is terrific. I'm sure you guys noticed from those two games some of the saves that he made. If you are doing a career, sign Josh Griffiths. He is outstanding. 25 years of age and we're 6 seasons on in this save. So big shout out to Josh Griffiths. Next, I want to hand out the player of the season. The player of the season this season, there could only be one player because he's been absolutely everywhere. Conor Gallagher has been fantastic, assisting, scoring himself, an all-round team player. Some of the memories that he's give us, he's just been brilliant. Conor Gallagher, for me, the player of the season by a long stretch of the way, has been fantastic. Another award I would like to hand out, the player of the series. There could only be one player of the series, guys. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. Super Kirk Wilson. I have never had a player like this guy on on any career mode. I brought him through the youth academy system. He's still only 22 years of age and he's 84 rated. Let's just have a look at how much is Conor Gallagher worth. Sorry, not Conor Gallagher. Kirk Wilson is worth 53.5 million. Obviously, to buy him, you're talking a lot more. But some of the memories that Kirk Wilson has give us, and to go from League 2 goal scorer, making it in the first team, all the way to the Premier League and scoring in the final 2 games, and to give us a goal like that in the last game, Super Kirk Wilson has to get the player of the series. Just an outstanding player, and youth academy players are really the way to go in FIFA career. If you're doing a FIFA career, bring your youth academy players forward because they are brilliant. So, finally guys, we lift the Premier League trophy. We are Premier League champions. There is nothing more I can do for you on this career. We said we wouldn't stop until we lifted the trophy. We have lifted the trophy. We've handed out the final awards. I have got nothing to do but thank you for your support. Genuinely, hand on heart, if you have followed me through this, you've commented, you have left any feedback, anything at all, leave me a comment, leave me your support, tell me what you want me to do next, because obviously, if you are not aware, I have a PlayStation 5 now, so I will be doing the next series on PS5, so leave me your comments on what you want me to do next, leave me your support, leave me your comments, leave me any feedback at all. Do you think Conor Gallagher was the player of the season? Who was your player of the season? Goal of the season? What should it have been? To be honest, I think Kirk Wilson just scored the goal of the season in the Premier League. But leave me your comments as always, guys. Drop me a big thumbs up on the final episode and let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. Where do you want me to go with this? I have a few ideas, but I want your feedback on where you want me to go next. So, in closing, guys, for the final time, thank you very much for your support on the Hereford United career. It has been an absolute joy to do. I have really, really genuinely enjoyed it, and I can't wait to start my next one. So, in closing, thank you very much, guys. Big thumbs up on the Hereford United career, and I will see you in the next series. Take care. It's been Daniel as 1989. Love you, bye.